somebody else has made a comment for me to watch this video on the bystander effect. And basically, this experiment says that we will only help somebody that we can relate to. If they dress the same as us, they look the same as us, and they need help, then we will tend to help them. But if they don't look the same as us, we'll walk by and not help. And this is one of my frustrations is when I needed help, all of a sudden, because I needed help, I didn't look the same as those who are in the position of helping. So as soon as you need help, as soon as our experiences needs help, those who do help will not see that they are one of them and then offer the help that they can give. And even this WebBot project is saying that it's going to take one person that's going to make this big, huge change. And more than likely, it's going to be a female. And why is that? Because one person that doesn't look like the norm, one person is going to start saying something completely different. And as soon as some people can kind of understand what that something different is, then a crowd will start to form and believe the same things. So what is that one thing that could be saying something different that is the same thing in all of us? And one thing that I've observed is we are all judges. We are all judging somebody else's behavior. If you're really wealthy and you see a guy that's homeless, you will judge them to say, well, why would they behave that way? They have a choice. They're just choosing to be that way. And we don't look at, no, they're exactly the same as you. They don't choose to be homeless. Something is making them be homeless. There is a cause that's out of their control to make them be homeless. But as long as you don't see that they are the same as you, you will never ever see the causes that make them homeless. And therefore, you'll never ever see that however you live your life, whatever you choose to believe to be true, could be the very reason, the very causes that creates that guy to be homeless. But if we look at somebody that's homeless and we say, okay, if I was in that position, what would make me be in that position? What would I have to experience in my life that would create me to be homeless? And if you start asking the universe these types of questions, then you'll say, well, maybe if somebody stole every single thing that I owned and there was nobody else there helping me, then wouldn't I be homeless? So then wouldn't it be true that maybe some guy that's homeless had everything stolen from him? Maybe he's a victim of some crime that nobody on the planet wanted to save him from. Nobody wanted to do the right thing that made him homeless. This is this thing that says in this Bible that everybody wants to choose to believe is true, that says, do not judge another man until you walk in their shoes. So when you want to go out there and judge somebody and disagree with their actions, put yourself in their shoes and try to understand, what would it make you do the same thing as that guy? Because at all times, if you had the exact same experiences as somebody else that you judge is doing the wrong thing, you'd be doing exactly the same thing he's doing because you've had the exact same experiences. The exact same experiences are going to give you the exact same awareness and options available to you that will give you that same end result. But only when we're going to be able to open up our possibilities to see that every one of us are the same. And every one of us will have the same result if every one of us are experiencing the same causes. So it's really, really true that there's a cause to everything. And those causes that are making this guy homeless, if it's not stopped, those causes are going to eventually get to you like a domino effect. But as long as you're seeing you're different, as long as you think you're smarter than everybody else, then you're going to be the last guy to ever see it. But it's going to hit you like a freaking ton of bricks, and then you're going to go, oh my God, I had no idea. Now I know. Now I'm awake. So that's why, we're looking at this oil catastrophe, and a lot of people are going to be dying from this experience. A lot of people are going to be waking up to, oh my God, people that were saying that 9/11, that there was a lot of things wrong in the world, but I didn't believe them. I thought they were conspiracy theorists. When Katrina came up and the government wasn't helping them and nobody was out there helping these people, conspiracy theorists were starting to say some things were wrong, but I didn't quite believe it. I thought they were just conspiracy theorists. Now we're having this big oil field, Gulf oil problem. It's going to affect an awful lot of people, but those that are still living the good life are, not really seeing something's wrong. So we have to see without a doubt that until the majority of the people on the planet start seeing there's causes that create all of our experiences, and those causes are wrong, and those causes need to change, and something is wrong, and oh my God, I'm going to stop this before it happens to me, then you can prevent exactly those experiences you see in another happen to you. But as long as you're going to be judging other people, as long as you're going to see that everybody else is different than you will never stop the causes that are destroying the friggin' planet. Like, we do have to start jumping into something completely different. We do need to start saying, okay, what is the same thing all of us want? Everybody on this planet, good and evil, every single person on this planet wants to experience love and wants to experience peace. The only difference is none of us are in agreement with how we achieve that. You want to look at the Illuminati and everything that they're doing. What is the root cause of what they're doing? Are they not trying to find peace within their own experience? Are they not trying to love their own experience? Do they not see that in order for them to experience love and peace in their own experiences, they need to get rid of most of the planet? So they're only trying to find love and peace for their own life. You know, but it's just different than you. And it doesn't mean that what they're doing is right. And while you want love and peace in your life, you're giving up all of your energy, your choices, your options for somebody else to save you. And then you're going to, experience all of the hardships because you don't know how to get your own love and peace in your own life. You're all motivated by a lot of brainwashing that you choose to believe. So if you can see that every single person on this planet wants to experience peace, wants to experience a loving experience, then we'll start to see how we can unite in achieving it. We just need to know how to get there, and how to get there so everybody can experience the same thing. We need to stop our disagreements and start looking at what our agreements are, and start jumping in. Be the first that jumps in, and you have to trust everybody else will follow. It's the 100th monkey theory.